Redemption's here, it's calling out today. This freedom's come, there is no other way. Jesus is the way. Turn my darkness into light. Yeah. Turn my darkness into light, and now I see Jesus away. No matter what they say, I'm gonna lift you higher, gonna lift you higher. Since the day you came, I've never been the same. I'm gonna lift you higher, gonna lift you higher. For all you've done, Jesus, I will praise your name. For what's to come, Jesus, I will praise your name. For all you've done, Jesus, I will praise your name. Oh yeah. For what's to come, Jesus, I will praise your name. Jesus away, no matter what they say. Redemption's here, it's calling out today. It's your
Sexual tastes vary from person to person.
Bang, bang, bang. 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 자포자마라. 자포자마. 자포자마라. 자포자마. 오늘 밤 끝장 보자. 끝장과 오늘 밤 끝장 보자. Bang, bang, bang. 맞은 것처럼 Bang 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 자포자마라 자포자마 자포자마라 자포자마 오늘 밤 끝장 보자 끝장과 오늘 밤 끝장 보자 Bang bang bang
Okay.
Pastor, can you try talking?
Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Yo,
That's
yo.
great. Okay.
I sound great. Great.
Sorry, sound fine. Smaller bit, Ian.
This is so stressful, man. I don't know how you guys do this.
Do you feel like peeing?
No, I feel very, like, my heart beat very fast, very stressed.
It's okay lah. I think getting to Zoom platform is first step before you go on stage. Yeah.
It's 7:58.
We will jalan without sound check. You guys sound all okay on Zoom. I will monitor on YouTube and make the adjustment on the spot if there's anything. Yeah, that's great, Ian. But
Is it live on Facebook yet? Not yet.
are we live?
No.
I thought we're live. Not yet live, but we'll go straight live on the spot. Yeah. Game. Go main.
We only need to be on this Zoom, right? We don't need to be on Facebook or YouTube, right?
No need. That's optional.
It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will magnify. It's your name, Lord. It's your It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will magnify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will glorify. There is no other name by which man must be saved. His name is Jesus, Jesus. Glory in the name of Jesus. There's mercy in, blessed in, honor in the name of Jesus. There is no other name by which man must be saved. His name is Jesus, Jesus. He saves us from our sin, delivers us from shame. His name is Jesus, Jesus. There's power in, healing in, glory in the name of Jesus. There's mercy in, blessed in, honor in the name of Jesus. There's power in, healing in, glory in the name of Jesus. There's mercy in, blessed in, honor in the name of Jesus. Defender of the weak, provider of my needs. You are worthy, so worthy to be praised. Defender of the weak, provider of my needs. You are worthy, so worthy to be praised. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will magnify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will glorify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will magnify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will glorify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name. I will magnify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your
Okay.
Vanakkam. Happy Deepavali, brother.
Thank you.
I also got bought for
Very
Deepavali.
Hey, but because of today's Oppa show, right? I also pierced my ear, you know.
Oh, you pierce your ear yourself, ah?
Yeah. Because I heard.
No wonder so ugly.
Yo ho ho!
Oh.
Wow. So today quite on, because we're talking about K-pop and all, right?
Yes, that's why today I went running because running man. Okay. It's a Korean show in case you didn't know. Yeah.
I also wear a Korean shirt. Actually, it's a Korean anime. Very popular. Let me show you.
Is it?
Yeah. Pikachu! Wow!
Pikachu is Korean.
Yeah. It's a Korean anime.
Oh my gosh. All the way I thought Malaysian, you know. Sugoi. Nande. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. I'm dying already. Oppa lah, no, but on K-pop lah, right?
K-pop, yes, K-pop.
Because we title it X Teens Oppa, and I think Oppa means chat in English, X Teens chat. And so to talk about K-pop, we have two very special people with us. They call themselves Korean made in Malaysia.
Yeah.
The first one, let me introduce to you all Esther Go.
Whoa, Esther Go.
Yeah.
Esther Go Gogi.
Wow.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice. Hello.
Yes. Why is Esther here? Why?
So,
Why is Esther joining us today?
So apparently, when I was searching for a panel for our K-pop thing, right? Everyone is saying that, hey, you should ask Esther. Then I found out that she grew up as a K-pop fan lah. Wow.
I see.
And I'll let her explain a little bit more. Yeah, apparently at 18-year-old, you visited this concert. You want to talk a bit about it?
Wow. Okay. So actually, I got into K-pop when I went to national service, and there basically, when it was still going on in Malaysia, we don't have much entertainment there because they kind of like take away our phones for the week and they only give you back during the weekend. So I met some of the girls there who really like a Korean band. It was 2 p.m. So they were really big fans. And so during our free time, which is about, I think, 10 p.m. every day, we would gather at this house where there was one TV there, and they would play these K-pop hits. So like they would just play on repeat music videos of K-pop bands that were famous at that time. So that was when I got into K-pop. And soon after, because my friends were very big fans of K-pop as well, so they invited me to go for this concert, and it was a Beast concert, DEAST, and they went to Sunway Lagoon, Yep.
Oh, wow.
So specific, 2 p.m. got, 10 p.m. got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I miss national service lah. I should have gone national service.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, we have another guest today, right?
Yes. You intro.
And this guest, I tell you.
Yeah.
If you want to know anything about K-pop, wow, you can ask her. Not only she knows about K-pop, wow, she can speak Korean,
Yes.
Yeah, so later when she come on, I'm going to ask her to teach me how to speak Korean. Because there's a request in the chat box asking me to speak Korean. Something. So
we have to learn first, right?
So let's welcome our next guest, Samantha Liu. Wow, look at that. Hey, look at her background. Hey, is that a real background or virtual background?
Hey, you're muted lah.
You're muted. Don't be shy. Hi.
Sopan santun.
Yeah, no worries. Wow,
Yes.
so nice. Wow, the wall is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm guessing the wall is all the Korean stars that you are following lah.
Yeah.
No,
Wow.
it looks like the Korean flag lah, the wall. Because I feel like I'm in Korea already looking at you. Wow.
I am doubting whether you even know what the Korean flag looks like. But is it okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samantha, you can speak a little bit of Korean, right? You say you're learning Korean, right?
Yeah, I am.
Good. Because our viewers, how many? 2,300 viewers.
Yeah.
One of them is asking for Kanesh and I to say Happy Deepavali in Korean. Can you please teach us how to say Happy Deepavali in Korean? Okay.
I'm not
Let's start with one. So don't worry. We break it down word by word. How to say happy?
행복.
All right, Heng
Hengbok.
Hengbok.
Yeah, 행복.
Hengbok. Okay. How do you say Deepavali? How do you say Deepavali in Korean?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. Kanesh, I know how to say already. I know how to say.
Okay.
Hengbok, I have no idea.
Okay.
That's how you say Happy Deepavali in Korean.
Yes.
Hengbok, I have no idea.
Very good. So to all our
Thanks,
viewers,
Samantha, for teaching us.
all our viewers right now, if you're celebrating Deepavali, Hengbok. I forgot.
I have no idea.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So all of you viewing, you have a chance to ask Esther and Samantha anything regarding K-pop culture and Korean stuff. In fact, Samantha can name every state in Korea for you just like that. But right now, let's start with a very simple question, lah. What band do you like in this K-pop thing? I know Esther and Samantha has both prepared images, so let's look through it. Esther, you start.
Oh, okay. I'm more a fan like maybe 10 years ago. But one of the bands I currently like is called ATCHAT Musician. So they are a pair of siblings and they're very talented. The guy on the left usually writes their songs and they duet most of their songs. So they are really, really good. And I appreciate more that kind of melodious ballad, that kind of thing now. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. Back then I used to listen to more, like I mentioned, I was into this group called Beast, a band called FT Island and CM Blue. Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like a foreign language to me.
Yeah.
The name, but I'm sure they are good.
The guy got inspiration from me, you see.
But come on, Kanesh, yours is missing the smileys lah, the emoji.
Oh yeah, that one Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Esther, you sing one phrase or two lah. Introduce us to this song.
Wow. Wow,
Yes.
I don't sing very well, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe another time.
Okay, so for all our fans, if you want Esther to sing, you type it down in the comment section and she'll prepare a song for you.
Wow.
Okay, let's move on to the current one. So earlier one, Akdong or whatever you call it, right? People's gonna hate me after this. Those are probably the older one. The Esther Go likes that kind of band. What does Sam Liu like? Something more recent.
I currently stand BTS and TXT, but my ultimate favorite is BTS. Yeah.
Hey, Samantha, can you tell us what BTS actually stands for? What does the BTS stand for? Because a lot of people make jokes about it. No, I think they shouldn't do that, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's direct translated in Korean.
Yes.
방탄소년단 means Bulletproof Boy Scouts, so it came out as BTS. But since they got more famous in the Western countries, so they renamed as Beyond the Scenes in English.
Oh wow!
Did you speak Korean or Chinese just now? Ham Tang Wen something.
No, it was Korean.
That's why, Kanesh, now you know what BTS stands for. Please don't simply make jokes about it.
I don't know. Last time I always go to BTS. You know, I take the train there, Bandar Tasik Selatan. Yeah. So I've been there.
Wow. Okay. Very good.
Okay. So hey, maybe share with us a little bit about this. Just put up the photo again, Ryan, organizer. Then Sam, you can see if you can name everyone And if you can describe them about their personality and all that, just help us out a little bit with that.
Yeah, sure.
This one.
Okay. So this was in the Grammy Awards this year. This year. And from the left, it's Taeyong. His stage name is V, and he's a very apparently he's the most handsome man in the world ranking in 2019, and he's a very outgoing person, and he has a very unique personality. And the blonde hair guy next to him, his name is Sugar. His stage name is Sugar, and his real name is Min Yoongi. And he raps really well, and he's a very, very talented person. And on the right is Jin, and he calls himself worldwide handsome, and he has a very fun sense of humor. And the middle one is Jungkook. He's the youngest in the band, talented in everything that he does. And the one in the white coat is RM, also known as Namjoon. He's the leader, and he's the kind of the spokesman of the group. And the one next to him is Jimin. He's my bias, and he's very, very talented and just very cute. And the last one to the right is J-Hope. He's a really good dancer and very talented rapper. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Pastor, I got a few observations lah. The I forgot his name lah. The guy second to the right wow, the guy very good sense of fashion. He wear apron, you know.
That one, hey, Ganesh, you don't know his name Jimin lah, Jimin.
Who's Jimin? Who's Jimin?
Jimin lah, you don't know I know. Ayo, you first day listening to K-pop, is it?
Ayo, you say like so it's your friend like that.
My friend Jimin.
Yeah. Okay. Then the other observation I made, the guy in the middle, right? Wow, he looks like Michael Jackson way.
Which one?
The guy in the middle lah.
They all look like Michael Jackson. They're all white.
Wow. And then
Ganesh, I think you should start wearing apron to church.
Okay. The next Axis Live, I wear like the guy Jimin.
Okay, Ganesh, how about ask you now lah? Which one the most good looking for you?
Wow, the most good looking for me.
Most handsome one.
The apron guy.
That one.
I really like his sense of fashion. I think I can pull it off. Yeah.
Correct. Very good.
So I can relate to Sam Liu's bias. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, but Sam actually said there's actually two people here who is like what, world's #1 handsome, is it?
The one on the left is the world's most handsome man in 2019 and 2018. Yeah.
What, 2 years? And then the third guy is like he thinks he's the world's most handsome, but he isn't.
His facial structure is complemented by a lot of plastic surgeons saying that he has a really good facial structure. So he's very confident in his looks. So yeah.
Do you know how they rank this kind of thing? Because I want to join the competition. Yeah. I stand a chance.
They have this like account on social media where they have a lot of celebrities from different countries, and basically they rank them based on the likes and the popularity of the person. Yeah.
I see. I think if I say this, it'll probably offend a lot of K-pop fans, but actually the truth is Taeyang won 2019 Most Handsome Man because Ganesh didn't join that year.
Yeah.
If Ganesh joined the year, Taeyang will be second already. Ganesh will be first.
Yeah. No, I made an agreement with Taeyang lah.
Correct.
He said let him win. So I'm a Christian so I let him win lah.
Yeah. And the reason Ganesh would have won that year and Taeyang will be second is because I didn't join. Otherwise I will be #1, Ganesh #2. Simple.
I bail out because I thought you joining, but CC you also didn't join.
That one my I tricked you lah.
You guys should wear exactly what he wear, and we can let the viewers decide who's the most handsome.
Wow.
Yes. Actually, I can find that dressing because I can go to my father's wardrobe and find that size.
It's an oversized coat.
It's in now.
Okay.
You have to wear a bigger size.
Okay. Wow. All right. Thanks for sharing, organizer. Thanks for sharing, Sam and Esther. You know what? We have also this thing in store for you. So X-Teens, right? Of course, today we get to feature Sam and Esther, but apparently, as I also found out that a lot of other people in X-Teens, whether adult or teens, right, they are quite a huge fan of K-pop, and we thought of featuring them as well, lah. So we have 4 videos with us of two of them are adults and 2 of them are our very own X-Teens, and they dance to a K-pop music. So we're gonna watch them one by one, and we will comment on it. All right. And Sam and Esther, as the professional K-pop commentators, they will comment it in Korean. And the rest of you who are watching, you can type your comment as well in the comment section and the chat box. And anyway, let's just enjoy and be happy with what our X-Teens has put up together for us. All right. So organizer, first video, let's go.
Ganesh, I think you have to mute.
Okay.
I've got my potato chips.
Bang, bang, bang. 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 자포자마라. 자포자마. 자포자마라. 자포자마. 오늘 밤 끝장 보자. 끝장 봐. 오늘 밤 끝장 보자. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, this song a bit haram. It's a bang bang bang.
Sorry. Wow. So what are we supposed to do now?
I see, right? This guy actually is a very great dancer, right? And I know him personally. Wow. But one thing I noticed is he uses the same cap as you, lah. You sold to him, is it?
No, he returned already. He borrowed for the shoot only.
Okay.
There is here. Bang, bang, bang!
You need to throw it. You need to throw it in front of the camera as well.
That one a bit fail.
Can I have a new one?
Wow. Sam and Esther, what do you think about it?
I think he danced really well and very ying lah. He like throw the cap, some more got all the moves lah.
Wow. Hey Sam, as a professional K-pop judger, right? This one pass or not?
Have potential, room of improvement.
Wow.
Oh, that's a subtle way of saying not pass lah. Okay.
So are we gonna vote him for the most handsome man or not?
I think that one at the end only we can vote lah, because she haven't seen everyone yet, right? Maybe
I see.
Maybe the second video earns the handsome man title, right? Okay. Awesome. So Maxine said she died. Maxine, don't die on your birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, let's move on to the second video. Let's go.
Bang, bang, bang.
Go, man.
Bang, bang, bang. 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 Bang, bang, bang.
his ending post are very nice.
Wow, this guy. Everybody's wearing my hat, lah. Hey.
Wow.
I tell you, I borrowed to the first guy. He never told me he borrowed to the second guy.
Maybe after today, you should put your hat up for eBay, lah.
Wow. Hey, do you see his superpower? He can control the camera. No, he make the camera move.
Wow,
How to do? I should. Wow.
Actually, I think this dance step quite easy, lah. You open the door, you close the door.
Oh, yeah, then the curtain. Close,
All
open.
right. Cool. Esther and
good.
Samantha, what do y'all think?
No, my only question is I want to know whether all the medals he's wearing, is it actually his or not?
No, that's not medal. You know how.
Hey, don't call it medal. It's bling bling.
It's Ayo, I'm very disappointed of you, Esther.
Medal, bling bling lah. Ayo. But I'm really worried lah, Kanesh.
Why?
I'm worried tonight he got no bed to sleep on. I think the bed broke lah. The bed broke.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Oh
I
my
wonder
gosh,
who recorded the video. Okay, Sam, what do you think?
I think great eye contact with the camera. Yeah,
Very
Wow,
important.
that's very important.
Yeah.
Must have eye contact.
Because the first one, I was looking down one like that.
This guy, his eye contact so intense. The camera so shy. That's why the camera moving. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like that.
Wow. Okay. So which of them wins the most handsome award 2020?
Yes. Who?
I think I will go for the first one.
It's okay. Don't worry. Guy number 2. Everyone's a winner.
Yes, everyone's a winner. And I'm sure Sam is biased because she's a teen, so she voted a teen.
That's right. The second guy, don't worry, Javier, you also winner. You won last place. Okay.
Esther, go vote for you. All right.
Yes.
Let's go for the third video. Organizer, let's go.
Fan. She brought along her fan to cheer her on. The fan is cheering her on. This one, so good lah. This one,
Wow, this one, I think so far best lah. Okay, what does Esther and Sam think? Are they? Is the dancer Korean enough? K-pop
that's
worthy?
right. K-pop worthy or not?
I think it was very well that dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's more training, I think it would be a very good candidate for K-pop idol.
More training. Yeah.
Wow, such a compliment from Sam Liu.
Yeah.
Wow, so good until Pasal is so stuck already. Okay.
I stuck. I thought you stuck.
Okay. Wow, nothing much to comment. When we see good performance, we all suck lah.
Speechless.
Okay, good. Let's look at the fourth one. The fourth entry.
It's called Speechless, Speechless.
Okay, sounds like my Korean band, Okay, fourth entry, organizer, let's go. Wow.
Oh, this one.
This one, Pastor. When you were scouting for talents, Pastor, I didn't know you actually get a Korean to dance. Wow, so good.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you only,
I found her somewhere in somewhere lah.
I thought we were only scoping to X Teams, but wow, you went all the way, Pastor. That's how much effort you put in for
X Teams got Korean what? You know me?
Yeah.
Good. This one how? What do you think?
So this one, let me tell you that just now when we were rehearsing, right, we showed this video, and Esther and Sam couldn't figure out who this person is. Wow, I was surprised. So all of you watching right now, if you know who this dancer is, you get bragging rights. So Esther and Sam, have you all guess who it is?
Yeah. Just guessed it.
Who?
I'm guessing it's Enchi.
Enchi. What does Esther say?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking also.
Wow. So what made you all think it's Enchi?
She has that kind of hair, that long hair, and that build. I haven't seen her dance before, but she's really good. Yeah, looks like she's like really passionate and like into the music that she was dancing to.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Do you all know what song or what artist she was dancing to? That song?
Yeah, it was to Blackpink, As If It Was Your Last.
Blackpink, right? That's why I told Kanish it's Blackpink. He don't believe me. He says it's black and white.
But y'all know we actually prepared for this.
Michael Jackson. No.
But
yes.
You know, we're so in sync. We prepared for this. I'm wearing black and Pastor is wearing pink. So it's Oppa, okay? It's Oppa.
Yeah. Actually, it's red lah, but it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well done, Enchi. Now, I have a very curious question, because when Enchi submitted this video, right, in the group chat, Pastor, you said something very, very intriguing. You said you wonder what will happen if Zaira turns out like this. What do you mean by that? Like, will you be happy if Zaira turns out like that?
No, I didn't say that. I said, wow, we got such a pro dancers in our group. I wonder whether Zara will turn out to be this kind of what kind of talent she will have. Whether she will be a dancer also, or whether she'll be a singer, or whether she'll be like a rocket scientist. How I know?
What is your wish for her?
My wish, my wish is to should be very rich lah.
Okay. So you can support the money.
Yeah, then you can take care of me, you know. Yeah. Maybe we can ask her to go in, because I heard some of these K-pop stars, right? They don't necessarily have to be 100% Korean.
Oh,
right.
So I can be a K-pop star lah.
You also can, although a bit hard lah. But can. But I think Zara, maybe she got a chance, no?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
yes.
cool. All right.
For those who don't know watching, Zaira is my daughter. She's now only 9 months old, and Kanish is really thinking about her future.
So I'm thinking about behalf.
Because Kanish is married. Kanish maybe want to make one son.
Yeah, one sun and one moon. Okay. So we've come into this time of Q&A. So feel free to ask any questions you want regarding K-pop, the culture. You can also ask from church point of view, from Christian point of view, whatever you want to ask. Esther and Sam is ready to answer. But let's start with what Benji asked, because it just appeared on my chat right now. Blackpink versus Twice. Which?
Personally, I'm a stan of Twice, because I prefer the genre of music that they do, and I think each of them are very, very talented in their own ways. Not to say that Blackpink is not talented, but I prefer Twice in the taste of music. Yeah.
What is the difference between their music style?
I think that Blackpink aims towards more of the girl crush type of concept, where they do mostly really hype kind of songs, but Twice tries many different genres. They used to do very girly and concept genres, which I didn't really prefer, but they recently switched it up, and I was really quite amazed with the switch up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We have more questions, right, Ganesh? Let me see.
Wow, a lot of questions lah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think we take a step back first because some of these questions are seriously deep lah. So let's take a step back first, and let's for the topic of conversation, right? Let's define what is K-pop first, right? We say K-pop, it's a very huge thing lah. But what do you think? What is K-pop to you, Esther and Sam? Yeah.
I want to go first.
Do I go first?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that K-pop to me is not just a music or a type of K-pop group that I like, but it's more of a inspiration to my life, and I think the quality of the music and just how high production value of their music really captures my attention, and I just prefer it more than Western culture, like normal pop music. Yeah.
Right.
Ganesh, what kind of music you listen to actually?
Tamil Nadu lah. Tamil
music,
Yeah.
I guess that goes to prove. I think that goes to prove everybody got their different tastes,
Yeah. It's called T-pop.
Wow.
Tamil pop lah.
Yes, T-pop, Listen and drink tea. Tea.
You know, in K-pop, right? They dance and they beat a tree. In T-pop,
yes.
They dance around the tree. So that's the difference.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Esther, what is it about K-pop? Yeah. How about Esther? What's K-pop to you?
I actually agree what Sam mentioned. So to me, it's very aesthetically pleasing. Especially the way they dance, they're very synchronized. You can see a lot of effort, a lot of work put into it. And the way some of them are really, really talented. Some of them are very talented in dancing. Some of them are really talented in singing. Yeah. So actually, similar to what Sam said, actually, it's quite similar to Western music, just different language. I also enjoy it as a type of music that I listen to. Yeah.
May I ask, right, before the both of you before you got into the K-pop culture or the K-pop music, what were you listening to before that? What were you into before that? Before you discovered K-pop?
I was into Chinese music.
Samantha, you were saying Chinese music, is it?
Yeah.
How about Esther?
C-pop.
C-pop. No, Ganesh, it's Kento pop.
Okay.
It's actually a thing. Okay.
All right.
I was into boy bands.
Whoa, can you name some of them?
Backstreet Boys, Westlife, Blue, 90 Degrees.
How come it sounds like we're the same age,
Wow, Pastor, you're defaming me.
Because when you mentioned those things, suddenly got flashback, everything came back.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Ganesh, actually, I got a better name for the type of music you listen to,
T-pop,
No, T-pop is not as catchy, I got a better one. Curry pop.
Sounds like curry puff.
Curry pop better,
Curry pop, Okay, I will tell my manager. Yeah.
You better tell the manager.
I'll rebrand my group. Okay. Okay. So it's good So to me, right, as I did my research on K-pop, because to be honest, I don't really follow K-pop. So prior to this chat, I needed to understand before I come and talk about it, right? And it's not something that's been around for very long. I think one of the first emergence and it became famous was only in 1996. And how it got famous is basically they merged Korean songs with Western culture. It started as that. They sing, they mix it together, and then they started having all this dance choreography, and that makes them unique, right? A lot of stage lighting, and another thing that makes them unique is their sense of fashion, right? So all that combined is K-pop lah, as what we see today. And I want to ask this question. I think it's written here as question number 3. One of our viewers is asking, do you guys think if there is a huge difference in a way where K-pop is portrayed between the girl groups and the guy groups? Do you all think there's a difference how they are being portrayed?
I think for me, I think if you look at it from the way I see it, they actually are not very different because they both cater towards the gender sex appeal actually. Yeah, so for guy groups, they go for like the cool concept, the edgy concept, sometimes cute as well. Girl groups also, so they go for the cute kind or the edgy kind like Blackpink. I think cute for more like groups like Twice. So I think they just kind of cater towards what their target audience are, because girl groups are mostly watched by guys and guy groups mostly watched by girls. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Samantha?
I think I would agree with Esther as well, because there's not much difference between how they cater as well. But I think that one difference with girl groups and boy groups is mostly girl groups, they're I don't know, forced, or I think forced to wear really revealing clothes, which might be uncomfortable for them. But compared with boy groups, they most of them don't really wear revealing clothes. So yeah, I think that's the only difference that I can point out.
Until they flash the apps.
Yeah.
And it's all done to cater to their respective target audience. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, curry pop got revealing clothes
Got the belly
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
In curry pop culture, right? They don't like 6 apps one. They like the tire.
They like the 6 layers.
yes. The 6 layer of the belly.
Yeah.
Wow.
But really, one thing we can observe is that the say what you want about the K-pop industry. I think they actually work really hard to produce the kind of art, they call it like all the dance move, the synchronization, the dressing, the makeup, the hairstyle, everything is not accidental. It's not like just wake up today I want to be blonde. It's hard work, Ganesh. Yeah. So
Wow.
before I heard you want to go apply. You better think properly first, because you and hard work. I'm not sure
True.
Yeah. Some people like me hardworking. People like you hardly working.
Yeah. It's okay. Both are also
Yes.
okay. We all have our own strength. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Speaking of going through the hard work process and all that, I don't know if Sam or Esther, do you know what actually is the process, or what qualifies a band to go up on stage and to perform? Because I do know that not everyone makes it, right? So do you have any insights on this?
Sam, do you want to go?
Okay. Based on my knowledge, I don't know generally much as in K-pop in general, because I know only mostly about BTS. But I know that they have very intense trainings which could take up to maximum of 10 years depending on their company and who they are. And they also have very intensive diet where, like, for example, for BTS, when their debut year, they only ate chicken breast for the entire year. So it was to aim to lose weight and just to have the good look the moment they debuted. And also like eating once in 10 days, which is very, very unhealthy. And I know that they dance at practice dancing at least about 12 to 18 hours a day, depending on the amount of members in a group and how synchronized and talented they are. So, but in general, the training to become a K-pop idol is very, very tough. The journey is very tough, and yeah, and I think because of the beauty standards in Korea, so the expectations of how they should look on stage and the performance standards is really high. So not a lot of bands and solo artists makes it around 1 or 2 years. They'll either just be buried or they won't ever have any popularity. Yeah.
Wow. When I hear
Wow.
you only eat once per 10 days, you join Karipap lah. You join Karipap.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, it's like there are a lot of sacrifices that they have to make.
Yeah. Same like any other. I guess it's how the industry is like. It's not just a K-pop thing. I believe it's also in Western culture where if you want to make it, you have to go through the challenges, the sacrifices, the trainings, and you have to be best of the best in order for people to pick you, right?
Yeah.
It sounds to me like I don't follow K-pop obviously, but it's very similar to like I'm into football, right? I follow football clubs, and I think it's about this. It's the same thing. Like I will read up on all their training regimes, about their diet, and I know that in a football squad there's so many players, right? And they're all from different parts of the world, different countries. Some are African continent, some are South American, and then they all play different positions in the field. Some are goalkeepers, some are on the side. They run a lot more than a goalkeeper. Do you know they calculated all these things and their diet is different? That means if you're a goalkeeper, your diet is different than the one playing as a striker because you need to run more, you burn more energy. So they will cater the diet based on your nationality, your age, your gender, your position to play, all that. And I think K-pop also is something like that. They calculate everything. They look into all the details so that you will have the best chance to succeed.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So much detail. Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's move on. We have a very popular question and something that many people are asking. So this question sounds like this. So is it idol worshipping? Now, the word idol is very commonly used and also within the K-pop culture, like when you like a particular person, like let's say Sam stands for a particular guy. Just now you said you have a bias for someone, and usually people loosely use the term I idolize him or he's my idol, that kind of thing. What do you think about that? Is it okay to idolize things, or is the word idolize being used there the same? Let me tell you that.
I think, sorry, I just
go ahead.
Yeah, before Samantha or Esther answer, I think there's a context also, right? I mean, like, I guess it's also in the context of what the Bible says. How God say, "Thou shalt have no other idol before me." And then, of course, once you have a commandment like that, then you've got people who say, "Oh, but that's an idol. This is an idol in your life." And so I guess that's where this question is coming from, lah.
Yeah.
I guess they're asking because, like, if you're so into this thing, is it becoming an idol? So football can apply to Karipap, K-pop culture. So what do you think? Do you think that it's idolizing? Is it sinful, therefore, or idolizing?
Any one
Yes.
of us go first, or?
Anyone?
All right, I'll go first. I think from what I understand, when you use the word idol, to me it just means like celebrity or. Do I need to?
No. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, wait. So you should welcome scene first.
Oh, we are back. We are back. Sorry.
Danish.
I tell you.
From the first exchange chat, until now, I told you, pay your internet bill.
It's hard to pay lah. You know, rupiah is very, very low right now. Challenging. Okay. So we are back and we're talking about idol. So I think Esther was halfway educating us about something. Let's forget about the internet and move on. Esther.
All right. Okay. So from what I understand, idol to me just means, in this K-pop context, just means celebrity or like a superstar, right? And we refer to K-pop idols. They're just like, a K-pop star or a K-pop celebrity. So I don't think I would equate it to how we understand idol as what Pastor Andy has mentioned. But of course, if you take the larger definition, which is, if you put anything as priority before God and things like that, I think it doesn't only cover like K-pop. It can be like a football club. It can be a Western celebrity. It can be anything that takes up time that we should be spending elsewhere. So yeah, that's just what I understand about it.
Ooh.
Thanks for sharing that, Esther. Yeah, how about you, Samantha? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Esther, because the term idol is generally used in the K-pop community quite a lot. It's just meaning that it's a person who works in the K-pop industry. So I think where the line is between idolizing K-pop idols is similarly as Esther, where we spend more time with God, but instead we're spending it with K-pop idol. So I think that some, in a sense, where I think maybe because they don't have a religion or they don't believe in Christ, so they tend to idolize to K-pop idols much more easier. But personally, for me, I think that many of us just enjoy their music, so I wouldn't say that it's a sin or it's idolizing them as a god and worshiping them. Yeah.
When I think about idolizing, right, I think like people who are obsessed over something, that they creepily, you know how obsessed, you creepily stalk a person and you follow everything about that guy. You know where he lives, you know his phone number, you dress like him, you make up like him, all that. And I think K-pop has the tendency to influence people like that as well, that people want to be like them. Is that okay? Like, what do you think about that?
In the K-pop community, they call those kind of people sasaengs, where they tend to stalk and just obsess over K-pop idols. But I think it's very unhealthy, because those kind of actions basically kind of influence more future fans to become obsessive fans like them, and it's really invading the privacy of the idol. So I don't think it's good.
If I can add to that, I agree with what Sam said. I think maybe contrary to popular belief, I think there's just a minority of fans. Yeah, I think most fans like really appreciate and respect their the group that they like. So they respect their privacy, they respect their space, and I think even though some of them may go to certain extents to like, they want to like hold the hands or like touch them as they walk past, I think that's all they do. I don't think most of them will go to the extent like to stalk them on like their house or to wait for their celebrity to like come out of their house to take photos and things like that. I think that's like quite a minority. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome. All right. We've got one more question. So this is another one came in. Okay, it's okay. Question 5 right here. Thanks, organizer, for listing it out. Do you think that the concept for K-pop should be applied to other countries? So Malaysia has a group called Dola, where K-pop stans are saying they are copying Blackpink. Do you think it's okay for other countries to adopt this culture, or should it just be a Korean thing and let them soar high with it?
I think actually I would, if someone wants to copy, for example, if you're in a group and someone wants to copy your style, I think it's like the flattery of the highest, right? Like people really admire you and think that you're so famous and successful that people want to be like you, even copying your dance move and things like that. But I feel that even though they may be saying that they are copying Korean style, all they can do is copying the fashion sense and like maybe the dance move. I don't think you can actually produce K-pop artists like how Korea does it, because it is really a super industry there. They really go to major lengths, like how we talked about their dieting, their the training program, the regimes is totally on another level. Yeah, so I think if any country wants to copy, it should be, I mean, I don't think they can ever match from that point of view. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree, Esther. And adding on to that, I think that currently a lot of countries have already copied the concept of K-pop. So I think that it's not wrong that they're copying, because I guess it's a good thing. But I think a better suggestion would be maybe to change the genre, maybe not call it K-pop, because they're not, maybe not Korean, or they're not from Korea. So maybe call it as something else pop instead of K-pop, because it kind of influence the image of K-pop. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. I think very hard for Malaysians to ever go to the level of K-pop lah, because how to Malaysian, how to diet lah.
Yeah.
Malaysian and food is like we are best friends now. We are twins.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thought. I think someone also said there's nothing truly original in this world. So that everyone's copying something somewhere. But what makes something special is like what like, for example, K-pop at one point was a copy of something, right? They took elements from here, elements from there, but they made it their own when they put in their own flavor. They added their own style. So I think if Malaysians want to do something like that, if Malaysians can add in our own style, our own flavor to it, no reason why we can't succeed.
Curry pop
also can.
All right. One more question. It's gonna be 9 o'clock before we end. Why do you think K-pop has more idol groups than solo artists? This is asked by Joanna from YouTube. Any thoughts to this? Why do you think K-pop has more idol groups than solo artists? Is there even solo artists for Korean music? Oh, there is.
Yeah, there
okay.
So I think I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think in my opinion, when in terms of K-pop in groups, I think the rate of success is higher compared to being a soloist in Korea, because in a group there's different kinds of members, there's different kinds of personality, which could attract basically anyone who has different type of taste in people. So I think in a band they would have higher rate of success, because it's more generalized in the K-pop industry, and solo artists are kind of a minority in the K-pop industry. But however, there are also a lot of very successful and famous soloists in the K-pop industry. Yeah.
To add to that, yeah, I agree with Sam. So you have either group that have 9 people. So it's like, if you choose chocolate, right? If you like hazelnut, there's a hazelnut. If you like milk chocolate, there's milk chocolate. If you like dark chocolate, there's dark chocolate. So in the same way, you like the handsome kind, there is one. There's the cute kind, there is the blonde one. Or there's one that wears the apron. If you like aprons, like how Kanish mentioned, right? So I think that's also why, maybe one of the reasons why idol groups are more popular. But I think actually some of them who are more, I think, stronger in their vocals, sometimes they also release like singles, even though they belong to an idol group. So yeah, and I think also another point would be, I think idol groups have better stage presence when they have concerts. It's just easier to attract crowds, and rather than relying on like solo artists, right? They only have themselves to rely on, and not to mention they probably can't have as many concerts. They have like limited energy, limited resources, and things like that. Yeah.
Wow, very insightful,
Yeah. Learning a lot from here today.
Wow, it's like a topic that never ends. Because
Yeah, so much to talk about.
Yeah, there's two reasons why I say that. Because our chat box is filled with comments. Second reason is because today's number is much more lah. We got 27,000.
Wow.
Usually about 23,000. Yeah. So good lah. It's a good topic.
Good.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being with us, Esther and Sam. You guys are really insightful. In fact, a lot of these things I'm also hearing and learning for the first time.
Yeah, we got just the right people to join us today to share some light. So thank you so much, Esther and Sam, for joining us. Sam, just now, sorry, we make you hang up on Jimin.
No, it was.
So Jimin call you, you have to just, It's okay. I asked him to call you back tomorrow.
Okay. That's all we have for that's all we have for all of you today. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you had a fun K-pop of a time. But before we leave, Pastor Andy just want to wish people Happy Deepavali in Korean. So let's hear that. Let's go, Pastor.
Everybody, 행복. I have no idea.
I'll see you guys.
I can speak Korean.
I'll see you guys in next X's chat. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name I will magnify. It's your name, Lord. It's your name, Lord. It's your name I will glorify.